From lessons about the strength found in teamwork, to those that push outdated ideas about gender roles, these are the best versus worst cartoon life lessons. Let's start with a show that proves one hero can't save the world alone. Avatar: The Last Airbender teaches a super important lesson about friendship and teamwork. The show shows that real strength comes from working together and appreciating what each person brings to the group. Aang, the main hero, can't save the world or master all the elements by himself. He needs his friends to help him through the toughest challenges.
I'd know your little footsteps anywhere, Twinkle Toes.
Thanks for letting us in.
Sorry, but the guy who escorted us in won't let us in.
Katara, Sokka, and Toph are more than just friends. They each have unique skills that help Aang grow. Katara is caring and brave, always helping Aang stay focused. Sokka is smart and funny, and he comes up with clever plans when things get tricky. Toph is strong and confident, teaching Aang to trust himself and think in new ways. Each friend adds something special, and together they can do amazing things.
Hey, there's some food.
I'm sure you'll get to knock some firebender heads on the way.
I'd like that. I'd really like that.
Then we're in this.
The show is a great example for kids and adults alike. It shows that everyone has something valuable to offer. It also teaches that respecting people from different backgrounds and listening to their ideas makes any team stronger. Working together means sharing ideas, trusting each other, and using everyone's strengths to reach a goal.
How do you play?
Waterbending move I learned.
Nice one, but enough practicing. We have a whole temple to see.
You know.
Aang learns this the hard way sometimes. There are moments when he tries to do things alone and struggles, but when he asks for help and works with his friends, he discovers new ways to bend the elements and solve problems. Teamwork doesn't just make him stronger, it makes the journey more fun and meaningful.
Awful, I'm dying.
And deadly.
Hey, I think I've heard of Pentapox. Didn't your cousin Chang die of it? We better go watch her.
One little problem.
A blockade.
In the end, Avatar: The Last Airbender shows that no one wins alone. Friendship and teamwork are the real superpowers. By supporting each other and valuing everyone's strengths, Aang and his friends prove that together, we can overcome anything.
It's calling to me.
Is it telling you where we can get something to eat?
No, I think it wants us to land there.
It's a lesson we can all use in real life because life is better when we help each other. But not all cartoon lessons are helpful. One colorful show makes lying look way too easy. The Amazing World of Gumball is funny, crazy, and full of wild adventures, but sometimes it sends a tricky message that lying and cheating are easy ways to solve problems. Gumball and Darwin often try to avoid schoolwork, chores, or trouble by using tricks and schemes. The show makes it funny, but it rarely shows serious consequences. This can make kids think that dishonesty is okay.
Dude, did you hear that? Equip the pen! Okay! Nope, turns out the bazooka is mightier than the pen. Use alt fire! Respawn!
What is this dazzling juxtaposition of sound and image?
It's a video game.
Take the episode The Banana, for example. Gumball and Darwin start a fight with Banana Joe. Instead of being honest, they use pranks and lies to get ahead. The fight gets bigger and sillier, and the episode ends with laughs. But it doesn't show much about taking responsibility. Kids might laugh at the chaos, but might not realize that lying can cause real problems in life.
Now people are gonna come around the corner, say it like that, and think we're massive bullies!
Which we are! We punctured his tube of glue, we chewed everything in his locker, he got a huge brown banana bruise on his little face, and we even managed to ruin the most precious...
The show is funny and silly, which is why kids love it. But it's important to see that using lies as a quick fix isn't a good idea in real life. Gumball and Darwin show that lying might seem fun at the moment, but honesty and owning up to mistakes are much smarter.
Can we just get the dessert? Ah! What is wrong with you? You know very well what's wrong.
What's going on? Why is dinner wrong?
Dude, I think I'm starting to regret this challenge.
It's coming! I think I should have...
The lesson here is simple. Enjoy the humor, but don't copy the tricks. Lies and cheats might make things easy for a while, but real life works better when you are honest. The amazing world of Gumball is a fun ride, but it also reminds us that honesty matters. From lies to truth, this weird and wonderful show teaches kids that being different is actually your superpower. Adventure Time is full of weird worlds, funny creatures, and wild adventures. But one of the coolest lessons it teaches is to be yourself, even if you're different or don't fit in. The show shows that being true to who you are is better than trying to copy others.
I came pretty close to biting it back there. I never would have gotten out of there without your singing. How strong that song was.
Music is powerful, man. It speaks to a primal pit in our brains.
Finn, Jake, and even Magic Man's hat are great examples. Finn is brave and kind, but he also makes mistakes, and that's okay. Jake is funny, relaxed, and uses his strange powers to help his friends. Even the oddest characters have something special to offer. The show encourages everyone to accept themselves and be creative without worrying about what other people think.
Should I order us something for...
Vegetarian mango lassi.
Yeah, that's Mr. Bear. Pretty interesting guy, huh?
Gadgets. The breadstick wand. That must be the grub.
End of the line, Mertens. We're here for vengeance.
Marceline's story is a perfect example. She is a vampire and sometimes feels very different from others. She struggles with who she is and how people see her. But by embracing her uniqueness, she becomes stronger and happier. Her story teaches viewers that it's normal to feel misunderstood sometimes, but being yourself is always worth it.
Perfect.
Now what?
Above that tree, draw a panda.
Adventure Time shows that being different isn't bad, it's a superpower. Each character's quirks, ideas, and talents make the world more fun and interesting. The show reminds kids and adults that self-acceptance and creativity matter more than just fitting in.
Feet! Beauteous wings! And finally, every other power I didn't mention by... I need some help! Jake, awaken!
Reflect. Hey, I'm alive. What's that up there? Oh no!
By being yourself, you can face problems, make real friends, and enjoy life in your own special way. Speaking of being yourself, one superhero show accidentally tells boys and girls they have to act a certain way. Teen Titans Go is funny, colorful, and full of action, but it sometimes sends a tricky message about gender. The show often makes jokes by putting boys and girls into exaggerated roles. Starfire is shown as overly emotional, while Beast Boy is lazy or silly. These stereotypes can make kids think that boys and girls must act a certain way, which isn't true.
What's with you guys? Why won't you get off the couch?
But the chili smells so good.
Dilemma, bro.
The episode Boys vs. Girls is a clear example. In it, the Titans compete by splitting into boys and girls teams. Their behaviors are exaggerated for laughs, showing the boys as careless and the girls as bossy or sensitive. While this is meant to be funny, it can teach kids that genders are naturally very different or even opposed to each other. That idea can be harmful because it limits how kids see themselves and others.
If boys are so much better, then prove it. We challenge you to a contest. Boys versus girls.
Humor can be a great way to teach lessons, but it's important to notice when jokes rely on stereotypes. Kids might copy what they see, thinking it's normal to act a certain way just because of their gender.
Ugh, what's her problem?
I'll tell you her problem. She's a her. You know, a girl.
Right. She wishes she could be a boy. But she can't.
Why would we wish to be the boys?
Because of one simple fact.
While Teen Titans Go is fun and entertaining, it's worth talking about how characters are shown. Boys and girls can be smart, kind, brave, or funny, regardless of gender.
What exactly do you two do anyway?
Yeah, come to think of it, what do you girls do?
Well, I read from my spell. Well, I make Glorbnorb pudding with the saliva of a giant Klaxar!
Recognizing these stereotypes helps viewers enjoy the show while understanding that real life is much more flexible than TV jokes. While some shows create problems with gender roles, this gem of a series shows that mistakes help you grow stronger. Steven Universe is full of fun, adventure, and colorful characters, but it also teaches an important lesson. Mistakes are part of growing, and being honest about your feelings helps you heal. Steven, the main character, is kind and brave, but he doesn't always get things right. He makes mistakes, but he learns from them instead of giving up.
Don't encourage her.
But I need encouragement, Garnet. I need everyone's constant approval. I need to loquaciously converse so I can show off how smart I am.
You can converse with me. Let's finish that quiz. Do you need to...
What makes Steven special is how he deals with emotions. He talks about how he feels, listens to others, and tries to fix problems. This shows kids that it's okay to be open about feelings. Being honest about emotions doesn't make you weak. It helps you understand yourself and others better.
Welcome back.
Well done, Amethyst. Knock it off. We gotta go find the slinker.
No, it's all done. Something.
Something useful.
Let's run.
Over here.
No, the other way.
No, not there. Ah!
A great example is Steven and Peridot. At first, Peridot is mean and fights against Steven and his friends, but Steven doesn't just ignore her or get angry. He tries to understand her and help her see a better way. Over time, Peridot changes and grows thanks to Steven's patience and empathy. This shows that helping others and learning from mistakes can make everyone stronger.
Much. You don't know how horrified I was when that Drek nearly fell into our mouths. Eating food is so disgusting.
We're thrown in prison.
Steven, you are in very big trouble, and we have no choice but to punish you.
But no dinner for 1,000.
The show also teaches that growth takes time. You may stumble or fail, but that doesn't mean you're a failure. Steven Universe shows that being kind, honest, and willing to learn can lead to real growth. By watching Steven, kids and adults see that mistakes are normal, feelings matter, and helping each other makes life better. But what happens when a cartoon makes problems disappear with magic instead of hard work? The Fairly OddParents is a fun and magical show full of crazy adventures and silly jokes, but it also sends a tricky message that luck or magic can solve every problem. Timmy Turner, the main character, often relies on his fairy godparents, Cosmo and Wanda, to fix his problems with wishes instead of trying to solve them himself.
Someone's coming, quick! I wish you guys were my skateboard gear. Burn. His whole... Wow! Wow! I've never been this good before!
This can be problematic because it may make kids think that hard work, responsibility, or problem solving aren't important. If a problem can just be wished away, there's little need to learn patience, planning, or persistence. Kids might start expecting easy solutions instead of learning how to face challenges in real life.
Merry Christmas, Timmy!
We're ho-ho-home!
A clear example is when Timmy tries to escape consequences like bad grades or dealing with bullies. He makes wishes to avoid the situation, and while these wishes are funny and often backfire, the show still frames magic as the main solution. This makes it look like problems can be solved quickly without effort, even if the results are chaotic.
Grant for Cosmo in 2 hours.
What's going on? You said you just couldn't grant me any more wishes.
While The Fairly OddParents is entertaining and full of creativity, it's important to see that luck and wishes aren't realistic solutions. Real-life problems need effort, patience, and thinking through consequences. Watching the show can be fun, but kids should also understand that hard work and responsibility are the real ways to solve challenges.
You are planning on shaving that beard, right?
Come on! Let's take a look around old Dinsdale.
We know you got rid of your real parents and used the insurance to buy the internet and these pink and green replacement parents. We're on...
Magic is fun on TV, but effort and problem solving matter more in real life. From magical shortcuts to real bravery, this scary show proves that heroes can be afraid and still do the right thing. Courage, the Cowardly Dog is funny, spooky, and sometimes really weird, but it teaches a super important lesson. Being brave doesn't mean you aren't scared. True courage is doing the right thing even when you feel afraid. Courage, the dog, is often scared out of his wits, but he keeps helping his owners, Muriel and Eustace, no matter what. What makes Courage special is that he shows fear is normal. He's scared of monsters, ghosts, and all kinds of strange creatures, but he doesn't let fear stop him. He thinks fast, comes up with clever plans, and acts to protect the people he loves. This shows kids that it's okay to feel scared, but it's also important to face your fears when it matters.
Oh, we've been looking for you.
One great example is how Courage always tries to save Muriel from danger. Even when situations seem impossible, he keeps going. Sometimes he fails at first, sometimes he gets hurt, but he never gives up. Courage's actions show that standing up for what's right is more important than avoiding fear.
All right, can we just stop doing that? You did it too. I was just overcome.
The show also teaches that courage can be small. It can mean solving a problem, helping a friend, or facing a challenge you don't want to. Courage the Cowardly Dog is fun and spooky, but the lesson is clear. Bravery isn't about not being afraid. It's about doing what's right anyway. Courage proves that even the smallest and most scared among us can be the hero. Not all classic cartoons aged well. This beloved cat and mouse chase hides some troubling messages from the past. Tom and Jerry is a classic cartoon loved for its funny chases and clever gags, but some older episodes send a problematic message that staggering stereotype are okay for humor. In particular, characters like Mammy Two Shoes relied on racial and cultural stereotypes that were common in the 1940s and 1950s. These portrayals can be harmful because they reinforce biased ideas about certain groups of people. Kids watching these cartoons might not understand the historical context and could absorb unfair assumptions about others. Even though the cartoons are meant to be funny, the stereotypes present in them can affect how young viewers see people who are different from them.
Boy, you are a gentleman. Well, good night, Lightning. See you in the morning.
For example, Mammy Two Shoes is often shown in a caricatured way, exaggerating features and behaviors to create humor. Modern airings often edit or remove these depictions, but the original version still exists and reflect outdated ideas. This shows how entertainment can unintentionally teach prejudice if stereotypes are treated as acceptable jokes. While Tom and Jerry remains entertaining, it's important to recognize these issues. Understanding the history behind these cartoons helps viewers enjoy them without reinforcing harmful biases. It's a reminder that humor should never come at the expense of respect for others. Moving from problematic messages to positive parenting, Bluey is an animated show from Australia that has become loved all over the world. It follows a 6-year-old blue heeler puppy named Bluey, her little sister Bingo, and their parents Bandit and Chili. The show may look simple at first, but it teaches some of the best lessons for kids and even for adults.
3 rules. One person talks at a time. Everyone says fluffy when talking about Dad's fluffy.
What does allegedly mean?
It means you both get to tell your side of the story, and then I decide who's telling the truth, okay?
One of the strongest lessons in Bluey is about family time. Instead of needing toys or fancy trips, the characters show that the best memories come from playing together. Bluey and Bingo often use their imagination to turn normal days into fun adventures. This teaches kids that creativity can make everyday life special.
Muffin Healer, give your sister a turn now.
But I want to do a cowboy hat! Just give her a turn, Muffin. No, you can't have the box. It's our only one.
Right, so what do I do?
Just take the pizza.
Okay.
Another lesson is about kindness and patience. Bluey learns to share, to listen, and to care about others' feelings. Parents in the show guide their children with love, not anger. Bandit and Chili show that being a parent is not about being perfect, but about being present.
This celery up to Dad.
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Extra super quick omelette. Also,
I didn't make it the right way.
Really?
yeah, I need your help making another one.
Okay.
The show also talks about real emotions. Sometimes Bluey feels sad, left out, or even jealous. These moments show children that it is okay to feel different emotions and that talking about them helps. Adults watching can also see the importance of balancing work, play, and family. And finally, the most famous cartoon family of all time might be teaching the wrong lesson about work and responsibility. The Simpsons is one of the most famous cartoons ever, full of humor and memorable characters, but it sometimes sends a bad message that slacking off or avoiding responsibility is acceptable. Homer Simpson, the main character, loves relaxing, eating donuts, and avoiding work, often with little real consequence.
I love these lazy Saturdays.
Work!
This can be problematic, especially for younger viewers. Homer's actions are meant to be funny, but they may make laziness or cutting corners seem normal or even desirable. Watching him repeatedly ignore responsibilities or take shortcuts can send the wrong message about effort and accountability.
Something with computers.
Well, I use a computer.
Yeah, what's the connection? Must be the non-stop sitting and snacking. Well, sir, many of our clients find pants confining, so range of alternatives for the ample gentleman. Ponchos, muumuus, capes, jumpsuits, unisheets, muslin body rolls.
For example, Homer often neglects his duties at the nuclear power plant. He sleeps on the job, makes mistakes, and still avoids serious consequences. While these situations are exaggerated for comedy, they downplay the real-world effects of irresponsibility. In reality, such behavior could be dangerous and costly. The Simpsons is entertaining and clever, but it's important to recognize these lessons. Humor is fun, but it shouldn't make viewers think that avoiding work or responsibilities is okay. Effort, focus, and accountability are essential in real life, and cartoons like this can influence how young audiences view these values. Humor works best when it doesn't glorify harmful behavior. And that's it for this list of the best and worst cartoon life lessons. From teamwork and courage to laziness and shortcuts, cartoons can teach both good and tricky habits. Like, comment, and subscribe to catch more fun insights on your favorite shows. Also, watch this next video on your screen right now. You'll love it!